5 years ago, he was the biggest star in public access television history. Now, he's back with his brand new web series. But first, we must learn the origins of Kenny Kage.
Okay, hello and welcome to Rage in the Cage. This is the first episode brought to you by Kenny Kage. Not really too excited to be here. Kind of got conned into doing this from a certain producer by the name of Mark Espinola. Asked me for an autograph, and now I have to host this show where I interview local talents from around the state of Rhode Island. Might as well be interviewing a garbage dumpster. But anyway, we're here today. We're here with a very talented young actress who has very big aspirations in becoming a huge movie star. She'll never reach my level, of course. I'm just in a class by myself. We all know that. But with me today is... I forgot your name. I'm sorry.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it happens, you know. When you're a big star like me, you forget the little things in life, you know.
I've never even heard of you before.
You definitely have.
Danielle Mayer is my name.
Right. Okay, so here with Danielle, and so let's get started here. Danielle, why don't you tell me about some of the, what was the first movie you ever did?
The first movie I ever did was called The Masked Man because it's a series and it's kind of based on a comic book action type superhero movie, and it was a lot of fun. I played a female assassin, and I got to pistol whip somebody, and it was awesome.
Well, you know what made that sounds like a really good movie, but you know what made it even better? If I played the Masked Man. I mean, how unbelievable would that be? I mean, how much money did this movie make?
$50 million.
I highly doubt that. If I was in the movie, it would have skyrocketed to the top. You would be front page news, big time celebrity like myself. Unfortunately, didn't happen that way. Probably 4 or 5 people saw this movie, and it's probably in recycle bin somewhere outside my house, waiting to get picked up by the local garbage dumpster.
Wow.
But I'm sorry, you know, I'm just messing with you. So really, what made you really want to be a star? You know, what made you really want to get into this movie business? This is a tough business, you know. I mean,
it is a tough business.
That's right. I mean, sometimes people like you get chewed up and spit out like a piece of bubble gum. Did it today myself this morning with a little kid who thought he was going to make it in show business, but I slapped him right down and put him in his place. But how about you? You know, I mean, do you really think you're going to be able to make it? I mean, you know, what do you got on the horizon? What are some of the things you got coming up now?
Well, I got my first lead role in a feature film, so that's coming up. It's called This Time Tomorrow. I know it's a tough business, but I've always wanted to be an actress, so I'm really just going for it, and I'm a strong believer in the power of positive thinking, so I'm gung-ho about it. I'm pumped, ready to do it.
Well, you have the right attitude. Fortunately, you are from Rhode Island, right?
I am.
You do know that people that try to make it in this business out of Rhode Island fall flat on their face and are never heard of again and fall into a pit of obscurity and are just begging and hoping that somebody like me will pick them up and make them a big star. But I'm not going to do that because I have a quarrel with Rhode Islanders. Don't really like them all that much. They're below me. I'm up here. They're down here. You know what I'm saying?
Where are you from? Cage, was it?
Hollywood, California.
Really? Born and raised?
I am Mr. Hollywood, okay?
Oh.
Yes.
So what are you doing in Rhode Island now?
You know, it's a tough subject. And, well, let's move on. What made you want to get into acting? You know, who are some of your idols or aspirations? You know, you don't have to say me. I know I'm one of them. So leave me out. But, you know, who else? Who do you look up to? Who are your inspirations?
Well, I'm a huge fan of Meryl Streep. I know she's a little bit older than me, but I think she's just an extremely talented actress. Rachel McAdams is another one of my inspirations, I guess. She can play basically any role and wear any hair color, which is always a good thing.
That's right, and you'd be happy to know that both of those women I had an affair with. And let me tell you.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's right. Meryl Streep, she's not that good.
Really?
No.
I would think she'd be a real tiger in the sack.
Nah, she really isn't. Rachel McAdams, you know, I mean, you're talking to somebody here that has a different girl every day of the week. Multiple. You know, it's not just one girl. I'll have about 3-4 girls a day, you know. So, like, I see them, love them, leave them, just how I roll, you know. But, okay, moving on. What type of movies do you like? What's your favorite genre? You know, I mean, looking at you, if I were to guess, I would say that you're a big-time porn buff.
Wow. No, absolutely not. I am a fan of the romantic comedy. I think that I would be good playing a role like something like Jennifer Aniston plays, that type of movie. I think that's my my forte.
So you're not big into porn, huh?
No, I would never do porn, no.
That's unfortunate because, you know, I'm a big-time porn fanatic. Just watched Face Invaders this afternoon starring Electra Blue. You know, I could really envision you being pretty big in that industry. But if it's not your cup of tea, what can I tell you? You know, I could get you set up into a porn movie if you were interested.
No thanks. Are you in porn? Is that where you got your big break?
I've done plenty of them, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I do everything, you know. It doesn't stand-up comedy, biggest star in history of public access, you know, porn, horror, action, suspense, you name it, Kenny Kage has done it, baby. That's right. But, you know, like I said, this is a local talent showcase. So it's not about me, it's about you today. That's right, you know. So I'm gonna ask you, and this is, you know, a hard question, and if you don't want to answer it, that's fine. But let's say James Cameron came up to you today and offered you a role in Avatar #2. That's right, you're gonna be a blue Smurf. Playing upside Papa Smurf and Smurfette, but the only way you'd get that role is if you slept with them.
Ooh, the old casting couch routine,
That's
huh?
right. Now, would you do that?
No.
So you're passing up millions. Avatar 2 would make billions of dollars. It'd be huge. It would be the talk of the town. You would be the star. You'd be on posters, billboards. Everybody would be talking about you. All you'd have to do is sleep with this guy, and you wouldn't do it.
No, I want to make it on my talent.
That's where me and you differ, because you see, I have done the hard sleep with people, and not just girls. I've slept with guys, I've slept with animals. I've done the nastiest stuff, but you have to crawl, you have to scratch your way to the top, and I did that, and look where I am right now. Well, not here right now, I'm in Providence, Rhode Island, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, known as the Bucket. But I've been in I've been in the talk of Hollywood, I've had all that, I've had the success, and that's because I've had to do
You slept your way to the top, basically, in a nutshell.
Well, some of the stuff, if I were to tell you that I've done, would probably make your hair stand up right on your head. So we're going to skip past that, and we're going to move on to another question for you, and that is some of the, talk about some of your other roles. I mean, all right, you did The Masked Man. You know, run through some of the other movies that you've done. I want to compare them to my vast repertoire of films that I've done.
Sure. You really know how to make your guests just feel comfy and like they're just the star, don't you?
So why don't you just, before you answer that, why don't you just tell everybody what it feels like to be in the presence of greatness?
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, folks. I've never heard of Kenny Kage before, but I don't know. My agent was like, go on this talk show. Figured it couldn't hurt. So anyhow, basically, the role I have coming up, I play kind of like one of the guys, a real down-to-earth type girl, and it's going to be a lot of fun. My character's name is Jenna Reynolds, and there's a little bit of a twist at the end. I've also been in the short film High School Girlfriend, where I played this character named Kate, who runs into someone she went to high school with, and he tries to convince his friend that they dated in high school, which clearly they did not. So yeah, it's funny. It's a lot of awkward comedy, but it's really a nice little short film.
It's interesting because I did a movie once called My High School Girlfriend, and it bombed all the way to the bottom, and it actually starred one of my former high school girlfriends who we never saw or heard from again because she was from Rhode Island and because she didn't have any talent, you know. Does that ring a bell to you?
No.
No, probably not. So let's wrap things up here. Now, you know, I know you said you didn't hear me, and you're just trying to be bashful. That's okay. You're intimidating. You should be intimidated. You're talking to me. I mean, I'm just a huge celebrity. It's okay to feel insecure. People, I get that all the time.
Insecure?
That's right. People walk up to me. They don't even look at me. They don't even make eye contact with me. They look down.
I'm wearing mirrored sunglasses.
That's right, you know, because I can't make direct eye contact with people because it's like I'm a beautiful Medusa, you know. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to give you an opportunity here, okay, to redeem yourself, you know, because I got nothing going on tonight. So how about it? How about me and you? We'll get it going. One night only. All right, on the town. I'll take you up. I'll show you what it's like to be in show business. What do you say, me and you tonight? Let's do it. Let's.
What, like have dinner or?
Yeah, you know, I don't have dinner. I do whatever I want. You want to know what I did this morning? Slapped a retard right across his face.
Okay, you know what? This is enough. Really, Harry, this is the gig you got me.
You know, people just can't hang with Kenny Kage. It's unfortunate. Join me next week as I will have on this program an up-and-coming filmmaker by the name of Mark Espinola, and we're going to go at it one-on-one, and I'm going to really regret him giving me this bullcrap show. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.